Hello and welcome to our March 8th Women's Day special. Today, we're going to explore the history and significance of this important occasion, and celebrate the incredible achievements of women throughout the world. As we honor the strength and resilience of women, we invite you to join us in celebrating their many contributions to society. International Women's Day has roots in the women's labor movement in the United States, at the beginning of the 20th century, which aimed to improve working conditions and women's rights. The first celebration took place on February 28, 1909 in New York, while in 1911 the celebration expanded internationally. In 1975, the United Nations recognized International Women's Day as an official celebration, which has been celebrated on March 8 since then. Today, International Women's Day is an opportunity to celebrate women's achievements, but also to fight for gender equality, protest against gender-based violence, and promote women's rights around the world. International Women's Day was conceived after the first demonstration in New York in 1909, and quickly spread worldwide, becoming an occasion for women to fight for their rights. In 1911, Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland celebrated the first International Women's Day, with over 1 million women demanding the right to vote, work, and form unions. The celebration spread to other countries such as Italy, the United Kingdom, and the United States, where women continued to fight for gender equality. In 1975, the UN officially recognized International Women's Day, celebrated on March 8 every year. Today, International Women's Day is an important occasion to celebrate women's achievements, and to continue to fight for gender equality and women's rights worldwide. The official recognition of March 8 as International Women's Day in 1975 was a step forward in the fight for women's rights. The resolution adopted by the United Nations General Assembly invited member countries to celebrate the day appropriately, emphasizing the importance of gender equality. Since then, March 8 has become an occasion to celebrate women's successes, but also to draw attention to gender discrimination and the challenges that still need to be addressed. International Women's Day continues to inspire women around the world in the fight for gender equality and an end to violence. Purple, green, and white are the symbolic colors of International Women's Day, chosen to represent the values of the Women's Social and Political Union in the UK during a demonstration in 1908. Purple symbolized strength, green represented hope, and white represented purity, in line with the WSPU's fight for women's suffrage. Today, these colors represent the long history of the struggle for gender equality and continue to inspire women around the world. International Women's Day is a significant celebration in many parts of the world, officially recognized as a national holiday in Russia, China, and Vietnam. In these countries, women often receive gifts and flowers from men, and there are events organized to raise public awareness about women's rights and gender equality. Celebrating this holiday represents an important moment to reflect on the history of women and their struggle for rights around the world. The theme for International Women's Day 2022, Choose to Challenge, aims to raise awareness and action against gender bias and inequalities still prevalent today. The celebration will be an opportunity to promote women's rights, celebrate their achievements, and continue to fight for gender equality around the world. In many countries, the tradition of giving flowers or small gifts to women is associated with the celebration of International Women's Day. For example, in Russia, it is common to give women yellow mimosa flowers as a symbol of appreciation and respect. However, the holiday also has a broader significance, representing an opportunity to promote awareness of women's rights and to continue the fight for gender equality. International Women's Day was first established in the United States in 1909, and since then has been adopted worldwide as an occasion to remember women's struggle for their rights and to promote gender equality. International Women's Day has often been accompanied by political demonstrations and protests in defense of women's rights. In recent years, women's marches have taken place, all over the world to raise awareness on gender issues and promote gender equality. These demonstrations have often addressed topics such as pay parity, gender-based violence, access to education and job opportunities, and women's political representation. The first Women's March in the United States was held in 1913, and since then this type of demonstration has become an important tool in the fight for women's rights worldwide. The largest Women's Day demonstration in history took place in Iceland in 1975. That year, approximately 90% of the country's women went on strike for a full day, paralyzing the economy and public life of the country. The women's strike was organized to protest against wage discrimination, and to demand greater political representation of women in Icelandic society. The event had a huge impact on Icelandic culture and politics, leading to the creation of the Gender Equality Office, and the appointment of Iceland's first female president, Vigdis Finnbogadóttir, in 1980. This demonstration continues to be remembered as an important moment in the history of the struggle for women's rights. In many countries, the tradition of giving flowers or small gifts to women is associated with the celebration of International Women's Day. For example, in Russia, it is common to give women yellow mimosa flowers as a symbol of appreciation and respect. However, the holiday also has a broader significance, representing an opportunity to promote awareness of women's rights and to continue the fight for gender equality. International Women's Day was first established in the United States in 1909, and since then has been adopted worldwide as an occasion to remember women's struggle for their rights and to promote gender equality. Thank you for watching our March 8th Women's Day special. We hope you enjoyed learning about the history and significance of this important occasion, and were inspired by the stories of remarkable women who have made a difference. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content and to show your support for the ongoing fight for gender equality and women's rights. Happy Women's Day!